Oh, hello folks. So that last little trip was a bit of a bust, and I'm doing something again that I haven't done for a very long time, and got a nice little bench there with a bird feeder, but we're walking across the dam. This is Argal Dam, Argal Reservoir. You can see over there. Feels like we're on a boat really, but we're not. And just ahead there's an area where we can see a bit more of things, which we'll show you in a second. But yeah, it's a bit of a blustery day. It's not too bad, but we've got this building ahead of us which sounds like it contains pumps and valves and things. It's obviously quite a busy place for aqua mechanics. Yeah, it sounds like there's a lot going on in there, folks, and and over this side you've got quite an impressive looking other side of the dam, which is nuts. So I'm guessing this vents every so often when the water level in the vent gets a bit high, and it vents down there and it goes into College Reservoir, which is the next one along, just over there basically, the end of this sort of water adit. I was hoping to fly the drone, but I think it might be a bit windy. So I'm not sure if you could get down there. That would be quite a good video, wouldn't it? Do not jump off this or structure. Don't know why you would. Please report dangerous activities. Yeah, danger of death. Well, yep, so it's not advisable to muck around with a dam, folks. And obviously as well, there's lots of overhead power lines. So that's a major factor as well for anybody with a drone. And now I really can't remember the last time I walked across this bit, because it's been many years, folks, but I have done it in the past, and it's quite an interesting place. You've got this gate here as well, it's open. This gate, and I'm guessing this goes up to the woods. Maybe there's a bit of a clearing up here. And all of a sudden I know where I am. Please keep dogs on leads and out of the water. So I think just up there is a cafe. So fish with care. Always carry rods and poles at low level and parallel to the ground. Fish with care. Yeah, so you do not park in front of these barn doors. Access required all time. Great. So I'm guessing this is the favourite fishing spot because there is a lot of coarse fishing and stuff that happens down here as well, which is quite good. And I think this is probably the express route to the fishing swims. And well, this is one of them anyway. It's quite nice down here. Well, there's a bench here and little beach, and it doesn't go anywhere, so that's pretty cool. So the water here just lapping up the little shoreline. Well, I'd imagine this would be a lovely little spot. I think this is just a little beach for launching the boat there, which Southwest Water must have owned that boat. And if we look across there, look, you can see the dam, and it's pretty cool. And the insects are out, and it's funny here, the wind has dropped. There's no wind here, but over coming across the dam, it was really windy. So somebody's old wellies discarded. Maybe they're an accessory for the boat. But yeah, so really old length of chain there as well, which is interesting. It's got a big bit of chain there. Not sure what that's used for, but possibly something historic to do with the dam, maybe. Right. Got this bench, and yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good, folks. So oh, very interesting, yeah. Right, so just having a look around, and not sure what's in. Right, so on this open bit of grassland, just ahead of us is this little swim. And I think maybe I'll leave the drone there, folks, and might have a walk to the end of a short pier. Feels a bit rickety, but you can see the dam there and the reservoir. There's a cormorant there waiting to have his dinner, no doubt. So I'll just Right then folks, so it's quite a successful little flight over the reservoir, and definitely getting braver with the drone folks. It's always impresses. I always impress myself every time I fly it, because I just go a little bit further, that little bit more, just to try and overcome my phobia. I've got to be honest folks, I am a bit of a nervous pilot, and I've always been a bit nervous with the drone, but I guess I haven't been flying it that long. It's only been a couple of years, so basically it's just been a case of just overcoming the phobia and getting braver and braver. But we're here, so we finally got the drone. We've got the drone airborne anyway, and we just had a nice little flight with that, and yeah, so just had a nice little flight, and got the kettle on, and yeah, usual stuff, pretty good. But yeah, well, it's difficult at the moment folks, because obviously sometimes painters and artists, and definitely writers folks, they get a bit of a block. So in other words, they can't really get to a point that it's impossible to keep up videos all the time folks. And I've done a few videos recently, and I'm not quite sure about those, how they've been received, but we've been doing what we can. And of course I consider this today is a nice look at the reservoir, but also a bit of training for me folks, bit of drone training, which is really what I need. And I need to get out more with the drone, and I need to overcome this barrier that I seem to have with the fear of losing it folks. And of course flying over water, well, that for me, that's quite a big step. And you know, I'd like to say we're getting there, we are getting there, we're getting braver, and we need to go further, faster and higher. That's what we need to do folks, further, faster and higher. Perfectly. Oh, I didn't mean that rude, sorry. Well anyway, yeah, so I hope you've enjoyed this little walk around. Like I said, it's really hard to find videos subjects all the time folks, and a lot of the World War II stuff we've done, and also a lot of things, places we've been to and visited, and it just seems a bit pointless to keep going back over and over. But the heavy anti-aircraft battery near Swamppool, that was the one that we found folks, and I researched it, and I spoke to Mr. Kerno about it, and it was a given thing that we were going to go down there and check it out. And it was one of those places that I didn't really know much about at all folks, and all the information was there, and to be honest, and all I had to do was look at it. So it was a bit of a delve, and turns out what we thought was a couple of pillboxes, it turned out it was actually a heavy anti-aircraft battery. But anyway, hopefully I will be live tonight at about 9 PM. So we'll be live from the orifice, so hopefully as many people as you can jump on, and that'll be great. Take care folks, all the best, cheers.